Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. I'm going to give it just a little bit longer here for people to join. I had a little bit of extra time this morning. I'm actually supposed to be working on some candles right now, but I decided to jump on here. So I've been getting such wonderful emails and messages about how much people are appreciating just sort of the regular lives and the giveaways I've been doing. I've been trying to do some at least a free gift with purchase every week, and then I've been doing a free book giveaway every week. I just announced a new book this morning. I wish I had it right here, but it's somewhere around here. I'll jump on maybe tomorrow and show you the book. So I hope everyone's having a great morning so far. Are you guys sleeping in, or are you getting up at your normal times? I'm getting up at my normal time. I might sleep in a little bit, but not much. I'm not. I kind of just, my routine hasn't changed any, so I can't really be sleeping in. But oh, good. I'm glad you're appreciating the giveaways. Yeah, I've got about 4 more books I think lined up for giveaways, because I feel like it's just really important right now for people to have something positive and spiritual and educational to focus on with their time. And I know books can be pricey to invest in, and yeah, and you know what, and it's just motivating to have a contest. It's like, it gets people, so it's just something fun for people to look forward to and participate in. So, getting up at normal time and working from home. Be safe. Yes, thank you. You too. Working remotely right now, so I don't wake up that early due to travel. Yeah, I can understand that. Yep, normal time. Kids have school. Yep, we're doing some homeschooling too. Yeah, I'm pretty lenient on that. I'm not super strict on it. They say for homeschooling, they really only need about 3 to 4 hours of schooling a day. So I don't feel too bad about where we're at, but so it's sunny here already, and it's going to be like, I think like 62 or 63 here today, which is really amazing. So we needed it. Everybody needs, can Florida water be a good hand sanitizer? It is alcohol based. I don't know exactly what percentage of alcohol you need for this particular virus, because you need a certain percentage of alcohol because it has something to do with the fat around the virus that has to be broken down. So you have to break that down to get to the virus to kill it. So I would have to do some research into that before I could say yes or no. Right now I would say no, don't count on that. So yes, I have Denise Alvarado's new book. I will consider doing a book review on it. I do have it. I took it to Iceland with me, and then of course I always do this when I'm on vacation, is I'll take a book or two with me, and then of course I never even crack them because I'm on vacation and I'm doing a million other things. So yes, I agree. That's what I heard too, that it is 70% or higher for the alcohol, and it should work. I would have to double check that, but I believe that it should work because its base is alcohol. So yeah, so I will definitely consider doing a book review on the new Marie Laveau book by Denise Alvarado. It looks to be a great one. There's some really good books out there about Marie Laveau, and there are some really, well, I'm not going to say they're bad. They're just more like kind of just for entertainment sort of novellas that you would read for fun. They're not necessarily based in historic accuracy. I'll put it that way. Hi, everyone. Yeah, I just have a few minutes on here this morning. I'm actually supposed to be making some new candles this morning. So I'm working on some Better Business candles, a commitment candle, and my joy formula put into candle form this morning. So that's what I actually should be doing right now. But hi, Diana. Um, but I'm not. So the choice has been made. Here I am. I can't go back in time. So I'm actually I think I'm gonna cut out of work a little bit early today and sort of do some gardening. My spring bulbs just got here, and I'm anxious to get those into the ground and to get the rest of to get my beds uncovered, my garden beds uncovered. So, hi, Grandma's Candle Shop. That's nice. What a nice surprise. How Iceland was beautiful. It was one of of course, I've been to some very beautiful tropical places because that's where I prefer to go. That's where just sort of like culturally, that's where I'm from. But Iceland was beautiful in an entirely different way. So I would say it was just as beautiful, if not more beautiful. And I would love to go back there in the summertime because it would be it would be so radically different. So I would absolutely go back. I loved it. I just thought the trip was phenomenal. It was, I'm so glad that I said yes to it. And it was a really great time. I am well, thank you. I hope you all are doing well and hanging in there. I think right now, as long as everybody is safe and home, I think what I seem to be hearing is that right now this is just more emotionally and mentally taxing for everyone. The changes and everything like that. But, change isn't necessarily a bad thing. Anytime we get something good in our life, that's a change too. So I don't look at change as a bad thing. People always it's like the concept of luck. And it's like, well, you can have good luck or you can have bad luck. So just because having luck, it's all about how you view it and what you're going to do with that situation, whether it's good luck or bad luck, and what you're going to focus on. So change is like that too. Even good things come into our life are change. So sometimes I think when there are negative things that come in, we just don't really see them for what they are yet. So we haven't given them the opportunity to show how positive they are to us yet. And that will sort of come later on as we get used to things and as our perspectives shift and as we sort of open our mind to looking at it from a new perspective and a different reality. So just bear that in mind during this time, that change isn't necessarily bad, and anything good that happens to you is also change. So just try not to focus on that part of it. I think what's great right now is everybody is having so much extra time with their families, right? Our kids are going to school for 8 hours a day, and we get home, and then there's like an hour of homework, then there's an hour of dinner, and maybe you get an hour or two of family time, and then it's bedtime, and then we do that all over again for 5 days a week. So, or if that's with your spouse and you're both working or whatever. But so I think this is a really great time to focus on family bonding with your partner, focus on your marriage or your romantic life or your even your friendships. I've written several letters this week. I'm going to do a Zoom coven meeting tomorrow evening, things like that. So you're looking for these new ways, these new perspectives to have communication and union and camaraderie and develop these new facets of your relationships and your friendships. So this is not a bad thing. We have to put in extra effort now to develop and preserve our relationships. That's a wonderful thing. That's like we could go, if we had to go through this again, we would already have put in the work, if we have to go through something similar, or it teaches us, it's kind of like the, absence makes the heart grow fonder thing. So it's like, oh man, it's like we didn't realize how lucky we were to be able to go out to eat whenever we wanted to, or call our friend up and say, hey, you want to come over and chill? And it's just, you have to have the perspective of what you can take the time to see what was really important now and what you took for granted, and then find ways to still access that, make the time and make the effort. So I didn't see your typo, but I'm sure that it was. I'm sure it didn't matter, so it's okay. So yeah, so just it's a great time to find new focus and new perspective. So we can take any situation and be negative about it, but I think to be spiritual people, the trick is to find the positive about it and where we can grow, where we can find enlightenment from it, where we can find togetherness from it, how we can still help each other. I think that's the aspect we should be approaching this from as people who are on spiritual paths together. I'm actually enjoying staying home with my kids, my cats, and my husband. Exactly. Yeah, like I said, this hasn't changed my life any. I'm still working the same amount. My hours are the same. Um, so, but it is really wonderful having my kids home. So I am definitely appreciating that. And you know what? I think about it. I think, man, of all the times I thought, oh, my kids are in school for 7 or 8 hours a day, and I just wish I had more time with them. And now I do. So, it's like, of course, it's a terrible thing that's happening, but there's nothing is completely bad and nothing is completely good. So you just have to you just have to choose what you're focusing on. Oh, thank you. I just said it, Wednesday. Yeah, I just did it Wednesday. So it'll be good for another week. Thank you. Happy birthday. Happy 40th birthday. I'm going to be 40 in a couple years, so it's going to be a big one. That'll be a fun one. And this will all be over by then. Yes, exactly. It's a very, very turning poison into medicine, the Buddhist sort of mantra or words to live by for sure. That is, I have been reminding myself of that same mantra every day, really, for the last probably 3 weeks. Oh, thanks. The neck's all stretched out because my daughter's been borrowing it, and I don't know why, but I guess she feels like she's got her head's smaller than mine, so I don't know why, but she keeps borrowing my sweatshirts like this. I have two. I have another one with some different, some other like occult and witchcraft symbols on there. So I forget the company it's from, but they're usually all over Instagram and all over Facebook. So they make some really funny t-shirts. So yeah, but I just wanted to jump on this Friday and just sort of catch up with you guys. I know I was just on Wednesday, but I've been trying to be on here a little bit more, just so we can all we can all be supportive of each other. So, and let you know that I'm here and I'm well and I'm safe and that we are still functioning and operating. So your orders are still going out as normal. Services are still being performed as normal. There has been absolutely no change. So that is my goal, is to be a stable, steady resource for you during this time. Hi, everyone. Oh, you share clothes with your mama too? That's sweet. Yeah, when I was my daughter has a very unique sense of style, and when I was her, I had the same sense of style, but I was probably like 18 or 19 when I was wearing it, and she's 12. So she's I guess I wasn't, my parents, my mother didn't like inhibit the way I dress, but I think I kind of felt like maybe I would have gotten made fun of for it, so I didn't really do it. So I'm glad that she feels safe enough to express herself with clothing. She doesn't really wear makeup, but she definitely expresses herself with clothing and her hairstyles. So, oh, good. I'm glad your order's arriving tomorrow. Great. Yes, everything is going out as normal. So. Yes, I have been promoting the shadow work oil because I think it is a good time. So Shadow work is not necessarily about, I would say the key word with that is just processing. And that can be, that can be a little difficult sometimes, but that's where the fun lies, right? In the challenge. So why not come out of this better than we were before and do some shadow work, you know? Aw, thank you. I'm just of the mindset if it's not hurting anybody, then let her do what she wants to do. As long as she's, not, she doesn't, and even if you want to show your body, that's your business. I think she's a little young to show her body, but she doesn't wear revealing clothing, so I don't worry about that. Um, but, you get older and you want to, you want to show your body, that's your business. I don't care anything about that. I know I show my body sometimes when I go out, so. Why not? It's only going to look like this for so long. Shit. It's all downhill from here. What can I do? Use for employment, applying for a job. Um, there's actually a lot of different. If you go on my website and you type in employment into the search box, it's going to bring up a lot of items that you can read about, and it will give you ideas in the listings. So there are certain things like, um, placing certain employment formulas in your shoes or carrying an employment mojo hand. I would suggest that my Gypsy Gold items for that. So fenugreek is a really good employment herb. Devil's shoestring is a great employment herb. Clove, nutmeg, cinnamon, coconut, um, rose hips. Those are all very good herbs to use for employment. Oh, thank you. You're very sweet. Well, I've had a lot of extra time to work on my skin now, so I would hope that it's showing. you know? I'm building my food truck. That's wonderful. Yes, Oya is who I would recommend because she's ruler of the marketplace. So when we think of marketplaces, we think like farmers markets or food trucks or places, places we gather to buy things. Maybe thrift shops, vintage stores, or, sometimes they do like big, at your, what do you call it? Like at the county fairgrounds, and they'll have a lot of people come in that specialize in one thing, and they'll all be selling together, all vendors together, things like that. That's the good area for Oya. Good morning. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I bought a new enzyme scrub, and they say you're only supposed to be using it twice a week, but I've been using that. I'm buffing the layers off. So I don't have sensitive skin. So if they say use it twice a week, I'm like, I can use it every day. What we were talking about with the 70% alcohol is people were asking if you could use Florida water as hand sanitizer right now because some hand sanitizers don't have enough alcohol in them to break down the virus. So you have to make sure that it's 70% or above. And they were asking if Florida water was, and I said, don't quote me on it, but it is alcohol based. It is completely alcohol based. So it should be enough alcohol to use as a hand sanitizer. I know Listerine is too. I know a lot of people who haven't been able to get hand sanitizer have been using Listerine to break down the virus. So, oh, you guys are so sweet. Hi. I'm about to jump off here in just a little bit because I actually do have orders to fulfill this morning and also some other extra things that I should be working on right now. So I'm actually I'm getting ready to just jump off. But you guys are so sweet, and it was so lovely to talk to you this morning. And it is Friday, so that's Venus's day. So if you want to, and I highly recommend, just because we're all stuck in the house together, I highly recommend that you work on your relationships today, your self relationship, your self love. relation, just keep everything going smoothly. Even if you don't see, this is the thing, is that you may not be having issues right now with your spouse or your partner or your children, but us all being stuck together, it's a little more likely we can get on each other's nerves and lose our patience with each other. And I'm not a fan of losing my patience. I try to be a very calm, centered person. I think losing my patience is about the worst thing I can think of in myself. So it's very rare that I do it because I really don't like that aspect of being a human. So I would recommend that you just do some proactive work. And if your household is already smooth and calm and things are going well, then just light like a blue or a yellow candle for some proactive maintenance work. And if you do have some things that you need to sort of iron out a little bit, maybe just light a pink candle with your intentions of just bringing healing and balance and serenity and health and protection and safety into your home. And the health, protection, and safety is for your own peace of mind, your own mental and emotional states, so that you can all get through this together and thrive and do well and make the most of your time at home with each other. Okay, so I hope that's your focus for today. And I'm going to go ahead and jump off now because I really do have to start work. But I hope you all have a really beautiful and blessed day. And I'm thinking of you guys, and I'm going to be on here more. And just remember that I am here I am here to support you guys and to stay positive and keep this thing going. And we're going to get through it together. Okay? So be blessed, everyone. Bye.